What's up, guys? It's Pinecone Killer, and today I'm bringing you the Prestige Hound Achievement Guide on Dead Rising 3. This is probably the hardest achievement in the game because it takes so much time to complete. And the requirement for beating it is simply to complete every single PP trial in the game, which are all these. I forgot the exact number, but there's something like 60 or something of them. And some of them will take a while, some are pretty quick, but I'm going to show you the best way to get them all. We're going to start off by the create 50 of a certain weapon. Some of them have combo categories that will really help you out. Like first one here, create 50 IEDs. You're going to need the explosive combo category. You're going to reload chapter 1, come to the gun store over here, and there's a box full of grenades that you can get 8 from it, and you can just make 4 IEDs right there, and then you can go back and get another 8, and it'll probably last. I think you get about 24 grenades from it, so you can make 24 IED, or 12 IEDs, excuse me, and then you can just reload the chapter again. For the 50 junk balls, you're just going to reload chapter 1 again. You're going to have to get used to that because we'll be chapter 1 a lot. There's 2 racks of tires back here that both count as miscellaneous, and that's where you're going to need the miscellaneous combo category. And you can just keep creating junk balls, and you can probably make about 15 of them right there. And then just reload the chapter. The third one is create 50 flaming helmets. Reload chapter 1 once again, and you're going to have this little box of motor oils right here. You're going to want to fill that up, and you're going to come back to the safe house that's right back here, and you're going to have to clear out the safe house. If you want an easy weapon, the junk ball that we made in the last part is pretty good for clearing this out because you can make it really quick. But anyways, once you clear out the safe house, just grab some helmets out of the locker, and you just with the helmet combo category, you create the motor oil and the helmet. You'll get the flaming helmet. And this one kind of sucks because you can only make 8 per go, and then you're going to have to reload the whole chapter again. You skip through the cutscenes, and you're going to do it all over again until you have 50 of them done. Our fourth one, any second here, there we go, is the boom cannon. For the boom cannon, you're going to need the explosive combo category once again. If you come back to the same gun store right after you start chapter 1, there is a couple racks full of shotguns and assault rifles and a box of grenades. Just grab 4 of each, and you will be able to craft these together to make the boom cannon. You can probably make like 12 or 15 per time in, so just reload the chapter and keep doing that. Create 50 jack-in-the-boxes. You're going to need the miscellaneous combo category again. Reload chapter 1 again, and go back, get a full set of tires. I made a junk ball just to make the safe house a lot easier to clear and faster. So once you have your tires up there and you clear out the safe house, you're just going to go get a novelty item from your locker. Just pick one of your choice. I personally like the dildo, because why the fuck not? And you're just going to make these. You'll probably be able to make 8 per go. There's a couple like novelty items and miscellaneous stuff laying around, so you might be able to craft a couple more. This one kind of sucks as well. This one will take a couple trips, and those are the worst of these. Next, we got the flaming sword, which is one of the first ones where you actually have to go to multiple places. You gotta throw that box. That box is a bitch. But you're gonna come back here, get some motor oils, and for this one you're gonna need the blade combo category. You're gonna grab a full set of motor oils, and if you come up the road here, you're gonna find this place. It's a weapon store that has a whole bunch of swords in it. So just keep picking up the swords. All these display cases will have swords. There's probably about like 15 in here, so you can probably make 2 trips here if you really want to. Just keep picking them up and making a sword and then drop it. And you're just going to keep going for a bit here. This one back here has like 5 blades in it alone. So, any second here we should be done. Taking my time here. But anyways, once you're finished there with your motor oil, just take your sword back so you can fight through the safe house, because that's where we're going to be going after we pick up some more motor oils here in a minute. Remember, this motor oil box contains like 20 or 30 of them, so you can actually make a couple trips. But you're going to come back up to the safe house over here once again, and you're going to have to get used to clearing this out. But you come up here, you clear it out, and now you're here, and you can just get any blade you want as long as you have the blade combo category, and you will be able to make the flaming sword. Do that 8 times, and if you want, make another trip back to the sword store, and you can probably make 20 per load. Now we got the jazz hands once again, reloading chapter 1. For the jazz hands, you're going to need the glove combo category. You're going to come here, you're going to pick up 8 shotguns from the same store. Then you're going to come back, you're going to watch some of my awesome driving skills as I get stuck on 2 walls, zombies, whatever I can get stuck on, I will get stuck on it. promise to you. So you're gonna come here, and you're gonna run back to the safe house. You're gonna clear the safe house again. You can use whatever. There's actually an axe and I think a blunt item right outside of it, so you can make another weapon if you really want to. But anyways, once you clear out the safe house, any second, there you go, and then you're gonna get gloves, boxing gloves or the MMA gloves, whatever you want. Just create 8 jazz hands. Jazz hands is an awesome weapon too. So if you're still playing single player, make sure you get those. Those are pretty fun to use. Anyways, eventually here I will finish this once you craft them all. But once you have the 8 crafted, you can keep going. You're going to go back to the gun store. You're going to get another 8 shotguns. Once I finish this, there we go. Bring the jazz hands for show. And yeah, you're going to try to get in the car and fail at it. There, getting stuck on the wall. That's almost required. Anyways, so now we're finally going. Now we're going back to the gun store. You're going to get 8 more shotguns. This one is kind of one of the lengthier runs, but you can make like 16 in one go. So it's not as bad as like, not the sword one, but like the other ones you only make 8 per. And so yeah, you're going to run over here, right outside the sword store we were at last time. The next one down is a boxing like little place. And there's boxing gloves and MMA gloves all around. There's 1 in there, 2 in there, I guess, miscounted. Right there, see, I accidentally created the Czar, which is not what you want to do. You have to kind of be careful to make sure you're not crafting the wrong thing sometimes, because that will happen. You come back here, there's 4 gloves back here, and 2 MMA gloves and 2 boxing gloves, and you can just finish that up there. The Dragon Punch, you're going to need the glove combo once again. Reload Chapter 1 to come back here, come to this little store, electronic store, and there's a box of nail guns. You can probably get about 20 from these. Once you fill your inventory full of nail guns, you're going to just run back, and then you're going to go back up to the safe house and clear that out. And once you clear that out, you're going to get more gloves. You're going to get box gloves, MMA gloves. Again, it doesn't matter as long as you have the glove combo category. So you're going to make a shit ton of dragon punches. This one you can probably, I think it's 16 total you can make, because you're going to make a trip back to the boxing arena as soon as we finish here. By far the worst of all these PP trials for me was these ones, because it was just how long it took. It was just a grind to do. I mean, there's all the kills you have to get later on, but this one was probably the most boring for me. But anyways, you're going to come back here, you're going to grab another set of nail guns, and just like you did when you're making the jazz hands, you're going to run back up past the garage, and you're going to come up here and go over the barrier again and go to the boxing arena again, where you're going to pick up the same gloves you did last time to make another 8 of these. And then you're just going to reload the chapter once again until you get 50 of those. So here we are looking at the glove locations again. Probably should have cut this out, but it's too late now, so fuck it. So there's 3 right there. And you're going to come back here, and there's 4 here. Both of them are on the benches, by the way. I think I didn't show the boxing gloves last time for some reason. But there's the last 2 right there. And then we're going to go to the acid rains. You're going to need the motor oils right there. And you're going to also need a gun. So you're going to pick up your full set of motor oils again. And this one you can actually make a good amount of times, because there's a lot of guns in there and there's a lot of motor oils there. So you can just go back and forth making a whole bunch of acid rains. Just make sure you don't combine it to, I forget what the other thing is, like another acid thing you can make by just motor oils. So make sure you don't do that, save you some time. Then we got the beer hat, got to create that 50 times as well, reload chapter 1 as normal. And you're going to need the hat combo for this one. And you're going to get a whole bunch of tires, and you're going to go clear the safe house, and probably should have picked up something else because you run slow as shit with the tire. But left that in. And so you're going to finally get up here, whenever I finally get there, get attacked by some zombies, taking my time. You're going to get up there, and once you're in here, you're going to get a miscellaneous item, or not a miscellaneous item, excuse me, that's the tire. You're going to get any hat again. This construction hat, because that one I feel like is the best. This feels like a hat. And so you're going to make these. This one is also a pretty annoying one, because you can only make 8 per go, so it kind of sucks, but just keep grinding that out, and you'll get all 50 eventually. The Puxo Hazard is kind of a nice one, because you don't even have to leave the garage. There's large wrenches in the toolbox, and there's some motor oil right there. So you just have to pick up 4 of each and just keep crafting them. You could probably make 20 in one go. And for the first time, we're not loading chapter 1. Thank you. We're going to chapter 6. You're going to spawn outside that building, or inside actually. You're going to come outside, you're going to come up here through the fireworks store, and there's like a little like grocery store, like a little mart thing going on up here. And once you go to the back, there's a box of painkillers right there, if I can ever pick them up, or whatever they are. And then right behind you, there's a box of chocolate bars. You can just mix these together, just keep mashing it. It doesn't matter what you make. Eventually, we'll just go down to one randomizer. And this one you can get in one go. I got all 50 in one trip there. Now we got the collectibles. There's 70 Frank statues, 30 tragic deaths, and destroy all 30 speakers. Here are the maps for them. I obviously didn't want to show all of them in one go because then this video would be like 10 hours long. But you can see them on your map as you're playing through the game. So it's not as bad as you think. I got pretty much all of them in one go. The hardest ones are Frank statues because they're usually on the roofs. But here's another map I make. I couldn't find one. You have to go 4 gas stations, 10 restaurants, and 4 garages. So as long as you go inside of them, you are set. Another random one is one of the restaurants up here in Ingleton, where you had that little crazy boss fight guy with the chick. There's all these buffet stands. You go to the buffet stands and you will vomit, and you have to vomit 21 times for another PP trial, and that's that. And then we have to smash 100 gravestones. Just come to the graveyard in Ingleton, where all the gravestones are, and just get in a car and just run them all down. I thought this was going to be harder. At first I was trying to melee, then I just thought to myself, why am I not using a car? So I just got in the car. It took me about 15 seconds to get all 100. So it really isn't that bad. And now we got the melee ones, 50 zombie grabs. I'm assuming you guys will get this one during your main playthrough. Just escape them. 100 enemies with the body slam. You have to push Y and B when you have a kill streak going, and you'll do it. Disembowel 100 times, Y and B and left stick down when you have a kill streak, and you'll rip out their shit. Use a head job 100 times, you'll use Y and B, left stick to the left, and you'll just tear off their head. Make sure you have a kill streak going, you have to do that 100 times. Kill 200 zombies with a hammer spin, is Y and B, and left stick to the right, and all the kills you get while spinning count. Kill 50 enemies with a knee drop, you're just going to jump and push Y, and this one will kill like 5 at a time, so it's really not that bad. You got the zombie toss, which is Y and B with left stick pointing up, and you get credit for all the kills you throw when you throw them. Shoulder charge, you sprint and push X, and if you have your melee max all the way, you'll one hit everything, including the football zombies, where you have to kill 20 of them with the shoulder charge. So if you have your melee all the way up, it would make it so much easier to get this done. Now we're going to kill X zombies with X weapon. There's a whole bunch of these. I'll try to list them all off. 200 with the Defiler, 200 with the laser sword, 200 flaming gloves, 300 Hail Mary, 100 super massager, 200 Roaring Thunder with a heavy attack, 200 chopper, 200 saber shot, 200 heavy metal, 100 with the tenderizers, 200 napalm bomb, and 100 metal Mary, 200 bomb toys, 200 acid jars, 500 split shot, 200 with the zombie raker, 300 with the boomerangs, and 5 zombies 50 times with dynamite. So that was the boomerangs. Just melee with some of the range ones, so it makes it a lot easier. And then we got, after I listed all those, the last one I said was dynamite. You have to kill 5 zombies 50 times. And the cool thing about this one, if this guy would get my way, I can show you. You throw a dynamite into a huge crowd of them, and you can just, this is up in Ingleton, that safe house. It's probably the best place to use. You throw it, fuck that up right there, but you throw a dynamite in there, and then all tracked. And so you don't have to throw it 50 times. If you kill, just say 10 zombies, it'll count for 2. So you can do that in a couple of throws. So just go crazy right there. Now we're at probably the worst part, all the kills. First off, there's 1,000 with the vehicles. You come to this place in Ingleton. I'll show the map where you go. You have to get 1,000 kills with the turret rig, the junk truck, the party slapper, the fork work, and the shock dozer, and the roller hog. So you just go on that path I'm about to show you with all those vehicles till you have 1,000 kills with them. It's honestly not too bad. And once you finish those, the last one you should do is a roller hog, and you will be on this for a long time. First off, you need some fire kills too. If you push LB while on the roller hog while you're on this path, it will shoot out fire, and you can get all those kills. I think you need 3,600. There's 3 challenges for it. You can get all those kills in maybe like 10 minutes. But the worst part about this is the 340,000 kills. When you first look at it, you have the challenges are 5,000, 10,000, 54,000, 72,000, 200,000. So it's like, okay, 200,000 is a lot. But when you hit all of them, like just say you got the 72,000 kills, it resets you to 0. So you're going to have to do a complete 200,000 kills all over again. So it comes up to about 340,000 kills total. You probably get about 850 kills per lap, and it takes about 40 seconds to do one lap. So it'll take a couple hours of doing this. But if you made it this far, it's, I mean, you might as well do it. Just do it for a little bit every day. Um, and that's really it. Just push the cars out of your way so you don't like this. I just record that. I kind of fucked that up. But if you can just make it a clean path, get used to the path, it won't be that bad. Just play some music in the background and just enjoy the achievement, guys. Thanks for watching, and here's the clip of me getting the achievement if you're interested for whatever reason. Thank you, and subscribe.